Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. I am the SeiferKatt. That's who I am. And I was going to fix something, but then I realized it's not actually as broken as I thought it was. See, I thought my Zognas, the problem was wood, but now that I've almost got the... okay, no, let's sort out the biosludge. How the biosludge came into this section? How did biosludge get in here? If I can figure that out, then we shouldn't be getting biosludge. Well, that's wonderful. I have no idea. Where's the biosludge coming from? Certainly coming from somewhere. Well, you know what? It shouldn't matter anymore. 1954. Yeah, I just figured that. I understand what you mean now. I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, so, today I'm going to continue working on the Mobilium. I've realized there's a problem with this. I'm not quite sure why. I think because that number is too low. If I change that to a 4, I think that'll allow the train to come and unload. Yes. Okay, so we're going to let that happen. Is that like a full train's worth? Is that the problem? Yes. Okay. Okay. I think I understand this system a little bit better now. So anyway, we weren't making research equipment for the longest time. Hopefully that's fixed very soon. Looks like we've got a lot of rubber, but that's going to accelerate all that on a dimensional level. Numbers go up. Yes! Get those 5 streaks. Oh, I've made a mistake. I should probably go and rectify that before moving onwards with my quest. I thought maybe I could use some hot air in that. It's not how that works at all. No, fix the thing and then, because we half fixed it last time, and then we can't just run off. And we've got a thing that's out of fuel. I realized why that is, because Hungary says... jerky. Yeah, so... Is that not equal to 5? Because we don't eat brains anymore. That all sort of collapsed there. How do I get this through here? Should not be that difficult if I am spaghettiing it, which I absolutely am going to spaghetti it. Copper? Sure, we'll take copper. That's cool. Feel like when I'm finally make Factorio, it's going to be like a better version of Factorio than I've ever had before. I don't know if I'm saying that right. In fact, I'm almost certain I'm not. But I also don't particularly care. Okay, so this is the biosludge. The biosludge is going to go through in here. Into there, just so that way we can... We kind of break in the rules a little bit, but you know what? You know the rules, and so do I. Total commitment, not what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get that from guys. You just wouldn't. You gotta trust me on this. And then just burn the biosludge. I don't actually care that much anymore. Cool. How long does the agar last for? 5 minutes. Not long. I understand. Read, hold. Enable disable if less than 10. So that way we don't waste quite as much stuff. There's no reason to waste shit for no reason. We can waste shit for other, like, actual reasons. We're gonna go get some jerky as well for when we pass that guy. Because every guy loves to be fed jerky. Or no, I see where that joke's about to go. We're not gonna go there. We're gonna keep it clean. For a change. Maybe we'll keep it clean. I haven't decided yet. Probably not. It's hard to tell with me. Sometimes I want to keep it clean, sometimes I just want to be filthy. They're usually clean. As I said, it's hard to work out exactly. Okay. Now we've put this into a stupid place. So I would like to put those back where they came from, so help me, so help me. Oh, it's still loading the small parts. I guess when it's going to load 4,000, it's going to take a few seconds. That's alright. Okay. Next, we're doing a lot of work. I was originally going to build the Nexlet somewhere else, but now I'm like, the Niobium, sorry. The Nobloblium. But now, think about it, why don't I just build it there? We can always just ferry trains into it later. Doesn't matter. So, let's bring that train into there, and let's continue working my Nobloblium. I mean, that's all going pretty well. I'm fairly happy with that. That seems to be the main reason things are slow, but quite frankly, I don't think Science Pack 1s are why we're not producing, you know, enough stuff. Science Pack 1s are not the problem. Oh, geez, did I really... Hang on. Did I really half fix that? You know, I did. And I'm not going to fully fix it right at this moment. I'm just going to prepare to fix it next time I'm up there. Where's my meat hole? Where is my meat hole? My meat hole is there, yes. It's a regular question people ask. Where is your meat hole? If you cannot answer where your meat hole is, then expect some questions that are uncomfortable. Consumes drill heads. Alright then. Just consumes them, huh? Wait, do we need mining fluid as well? No, we don't. The drill heads are the mining fluid. We do need mining fluid, but that's already been accounted for. Thank goodness. Okay. Okay. So, how many of these do we do? 10. That's accurate. Wait, where do we put the fluid into? Wait, where do we put the fluid into? It doesn't look like there's any holes. Oh, the holes are there. Cannot be flipped. Okay. Understood, sire. My lord. Lord of your gosh darn domain. You prissy little beach. Oh, I can't be flipped. I know I love 2.0 and flipping things, but I just do not accept to be flipped, sir. I'll flip you. I'll flip you all the way to the bank. Okay. That is my phone ringing, which means I probably have to go put my son to bed now. That's alright. So, that is my mines. We now need to just make the drill heads and get all that stuff together. That's not too difficult. This is just a simple... hydrogen chloride is going to be a pain in the butt. Look at that later. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. If this part is in the YouTube video, then it shouldn't be. Baby away. Back soon. Okay, that's a false alarm. It is not time to put my son to bed yet. Instead, having to deal with a nosy neighbor. Which is the worst kind. Why have those neighbors gotta be so nosy, you know? We have a fairly nosy neighbor. I know I don't need to do it like this, but it just feels right to do it like this. Our neighbor is like watching from their property, watching my wife, and my wife's like, I've kind of got holes in my pants. Not major ones, but just like ones that make her anxious, and it's like, this is uncomfortable. He was watching me play with my son, and I was just like, go away, stop watching me. Weird. But we've got issues with that. I'm not going to go into them, but it really doesn't keep to us. She thinks I'm a real jerk and a real a-hole, and I am happy to let her think that. She also thinks that I never smile or laugh, which I find hilarious because... Look, you guys probably know me better than she does. You know I'm smiling and laughing a lot of the time. Yeah. I'm a very serious person to her. Never amused by anything. Actually, it's because I can't be bothered dealing with your BS. The real reason. Doodle. The game. Oh, okay, that's fine. So a drill. Drill, baby, drill, as they say in the Americas. Because they love drilling. Yes. The Americans love drilling. I feel like they love drilling. Why would they drill a baby otherwise? Ooh, that's just taking a different context. I'm not sure I want to continue this joke. Okay, so we've got head, we've got steel. This is everything we need, I think. Okay, and that, once that gets going... Oh, do we have... That should be fine. That makes... How many drill heads? That will make 1 drill head per second, approximately, and this requires... Some machines have no fuel. That is not true, and you know it. All my machines have fuel. They do not have drill heads, which the game sees as a fuel, which is actually kind of funny. The game's like, a drill head, that's a fuel. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I don't think so. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. I mean, if you start saying mayonnaise is an instrument just because it makes noise when you put your fist into it, I'm going to stop that joke there. It was a joke I was going to make, and I'm like, no, you know what? We're not. And already by saying that, the joke has been made. Really. Which is convenient in its own way. A self-making joke? My goodness. How wonderful. And they'll put some lights because, quite frankly... So yeah, you don't need mini drills. Okay, Niobium has been mined. This is good. This is a start. I think we're going to just keep building along this way. This arc seems like a good way to build things. So get rid of those trees. Apparently don't have enough drones. Classic problems. It'll fix itself, don't worry. These construction bots, I know they're slow, but they're doing a very good job. I'm very proud of the little guys. Okay, so next is my jaw crushers, which do many things, including, but not limited to, crushing jaws. Okay, we're gonna need 3 these bad boys for everyone, that's fine. I'm gonna need some lights as well, because quite frankly it's hard to see what I'm doing, and if it's hard for me, by extension, I imagine it's not easy for you. And then on the other side you want 2. If we just do that, flip it around, do a horizontal, that has not worked particularly as well as I wanted it to. There we go. In fact, that literally couldn't have gone worse. Good, the first thing we've made is the stone. Thank goodness for that. Do I care about the stone? No, if I cared about stone, I literally have stone mines. Like, I can just make stone mines. It's not a problem. I will get rid of the stone. How is an interesting question. Because to get rid of it, I'd need to burn it somehow. I mean... Do I mean... It's wood. You could always have a bunch of crap going up there and figure itself out. Okay. I think that might be the plan. We have a line going up here-ish and just burning away crap. It's always good to burn away. Just remember, kids, always burn your recycling. Always burn your recycling. You don't need it. It's recycling for a reason. Burn it. Like, if you needed the recycling, you would have kept it. But you didn't need it, so burn it. As long as you use that fire to make something with. Fire is its own reward. Like heat or electricity. Again, fire is its own reward. I do understand what you're saying. I fundamentally do disagree with you. But that's okay. The thing that I find important in the stream is that we can disagree with each other. Without resorting name calling. even though we want to. It might actually be better, rather than bring the trash up here, bring the things to burn. A heater, I don't need heater electricity. Okay, we might need this to be a bit faster. Oh goodness, yes. Let's actually plan that now. Go. Should help. Okay, so that now that I've used my ball crusher to crush my balls, as you do, I mean as I do. You know, they say do as I do, not as I do. So gravel. You know what? I feel like some of these things. There we go. I realize I could have done that the same way, but I didn't, and we're here now. Isn't that the wonderful thing about human society, that we can see that we've done something wrong and just leave it wrong? Animals don't do that. This is why we're better than animals. Animals fix their mistakes. Humans, we live with them. Sorry, that tickled me in a way I didn't anticipate. God, yeah, no, that got me. That got me somewhere in a strange place. We can make gravel by crushing rocks, right? And we get sand by crushing gravel. Do I need that? I don't really need gravel. Like this stuff's easy. It's everywhere. Worthless.
Butt kicking, for goodness!
Are you following Sega? Sega. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm sure you get that all the time. Alright, so now that I've crushed it... See, this is going to be the problem. I'm not sure how I'm going to get my hydrogen chloride organic solvent.
Thanks for your support.
Hello, thank you for the kibble. As we call it here. Of reasons I'm not 100% sure on. I'm really not even sure what kibble is. Okay, so that makes my niobium concentrate. Oh, someone can make my niobium concentrate, if you know what I mean. If I do that, does it... No, it all comes out on the same side. That's okay, we can just do a little bit of that and then it'll work. Then we get the sand, and we put that in the pile of stuff to be burned. Oops. Some of that stuff was actually useful. Was it though? Was it useful? I mean, it's what I'm building, so I guess. So that's that. So that's cool. That's a step closer. We need to get hydrogen chloride. What was my plan? Hydrogen chloride. First you get the hydrogen, then you get the chloride. That was not a particularly good plan. It was dry pet food shaped in pellets. Oh, like cat biscuits. Okay. Okay, so I need, let's just say I need 5,000 hydrogen chloride per minute. This is a dumb number that I've just thrown out of my ass. As all numbers are. Why 5,000? It just seems like a good number to have. Yeah. Other ways to make it later. Make it this way now. Wait. Can turn hydrogen chloride into chloride and hydrogen, and we turn. No, that's not helpful. We can get the chloride by guts. Chlorine by guts, which is not a terrible plan. Probably better do it through saline water. And with the byproduct, we can turn it back into saline water. Wait, we can turn it back into saline water at that point? That actually is stupid. But it's stupid enough to work. So we don't need nearly as much saline water at that point. And then we make the saline water by getting salt and water. Oh! 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 Sorry, I got very excited there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This game is not suitable for lazy fools. This game is absolutely suitable for lazy fools. And then I use my gravel. Okay. Alright, well, right now my son's actually got to be put to bed, so I will be away for 10 minutes. I'll be back very soon, and then we're going to figure out what the heck gravel means to us. Can I, like, say how much gravel I have? I don't know. We'll have a look at that when I come back. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. For realsies this time. Alright, I'm back. That's a good 10 minutes. So, I can make hydrogen chloride. I'm just going to click on something here. I don't care. I can make saline water out of gravel. And I can make saline water out of stone and sodium hydroxide. So sand is still useless. We agree sand is the useless one. I make... How much do I make? Let's just... I have to do this one manually this way. It's kind of weird, but... Just say 500. It doesn't really matter. So, with this system at the moment... It makes a byproduct of 45 gravel per minute. That's not much. Right? So that might not actually help me that much. Not even making 500 saline per minute. So... Well, I mean, it helps though, doesn't it? The other way you make saline is by getting salt. They're not that linear, but... I mean, 2,500 salt per minute. I mean... There is an argument that could be made about making hydrogen chloride over here next to the salt. And that is probably an exceedingly good idea. That's probably a very good idea. It's going to take up 86 megawatts of power. I love that for us. I love that so much. And then turn that into more saline water. I mean, that's the dream, isn't it? The byproduct is the hydrogen, which, hey, what do you know? We use the hydrogen as well. And then that is probably the best idea I've ever had in my life. And then somehow we get it to leave here, which that might be a bit more of a problem. Unless we do the thing that should never been attempted. Can't expand the station out that way. Unless I expand it out through that way. Expand the station out into the river. That's stupid. Let's do it. And then we'll make some more over here. Do I like the idea? Not really, but it'll work. The wrong way. Jump on the train, figure it out. So if we, say, built a little saline plant, well... What if I connected it through here? So we built our saltwater plant there. That might be a better idea, and we don't have to do dumb train stuff to get that happening. That ash is going to pile up, and I don't have a plan for that yet. Best view? I disagree. Next viewers at twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. We all know the rules. So do I. Also, we've got lamps over here, I believe. Or, no, we've got lamps over here. Reason we can't have lamps over here too. Right, because we made the saline water there. Oh, we're already making saline water there, so why don't we just continue? You know? That there is going to be the problem. So 3 belts of salt. Oh. Okay, no, we just fan this out. So we go... Okay, that's what we do. I have a better, clearer idea of what we're actually doing now. We are going to get these lines of salt to do other things. And have like something that just spins it wildly like a top. That's just a life problem we all have to deal with occasionally. So I want to have 7 of these. If I have 7 of these making saline water out of salt. Nothing ever goes the way I want it to here. Alright. This is my fault. So that's 7, right? Or have I miscounted? That's 7. Cool. If we have 7 of those, all making saline water, and then we go saltwater electrolysis, which takes in our salt water. That's a good way to make sure things aren't powered. That's probably fine. This is the thing that's going to take up a lot of power. 89 megawatts. It's a lot, but I think the the hydrogen chloride is actually going to be really useful. And we will actually continue making the stuff over there, and then we can connect into that. And that actually sort of works that way. Okay, so then we are making hydrogen. And everyone's favorite resource of all time. Alright. There's one thing I know about humanity. We love hydrogen. We love chloride. And I'm going to need to do that again really quick. Because that's not actually correct. It needs to connect that way. And then we get the hydrogen in, and that is good. And then we connect all this through the saline. Okay, we will probably have a better way to make hydrogen chloride later, but for now, this will do. I don't know when we're going to have a better way, and so I'm really not too fussed about it. Then I also have to deal with the outgoing salt. The sodium hydroxide. Where does the sodium go? I don't know. Actually, I'm sorry, I've got to walk away for a second. I will be back in just a moment. Just heard something I've got to deal with. Okay, that should be the last disruption. Sorry about that, everyone. You know what? I'll even show myself. Here I am. Hi, I'm a cat. Meow. Arguably. So, a lot of words there, very quick succession. That was very confusing. Just for a second. Actually, go the other way. Then what I would like to do is then swing that back around. These need to be taking the salt water, don't they? We also need to get the water in there, which we'll figure that out in a moment. That's not actually difficult. In fact, there we go. Problem solved. Water in there. Okay, and with that... Oh, and then we need, of course, the salt. They take quite a bit of salt, if I remember rightly, so we'll... How much salt does this need? Needs 4 inserters worth of salt. That's not physically possible like that. Okay. No, that's alright, we can do that. We just have to change the way it works. Then we just need to do it like that. Tidy that up a little bit. See, now that's a much better way. Then we're going to be able to get 4 inserters. One each side, because it's just a little bit cleaner. How are we going to get the salt through is another question, which we will deal with in a moment. Power, yes. Do need to consider power, I suppose. Put out lamps as well while we're at it. Okay, that's that sorted. This is coming along. Coming along at a reasonable rate. Then we shall... Don't worry about these other washers, don't I? 5 of those. It's really sticky outy now. Like that. So that way it's very clear that it's not the same thing. I always like to do this. I know it's more expensive, but it just feels cleaner, you know? Things feel cleaner, it's just nice. And then we're going to do this. Because we're going to disobey the old ways. I'm getting rid of these trees. These trees are just getting in my way. I don't like them. Better. You're going to need long-handled inserters, of which we do not have anything of the things we need. Hello, Morin. What up? What up, G? 98% construction bots. Nice, nice. Hey, Solburn. Then we need to get these things on, and I think we can probably do that with... Oh. That ain't gonna work. Okay, that's fine. So, we need long-handled. It's a trick. Alright. 98% construction bots, 2% water. That is how construction bots are made. Oh, well how about building them? How's that intermetallics coming along? Or am I not supposed to ask that question? I feel like I wasn't supposed to ask that question. Personal robots aren't hard, are they? Hydrate? Yeah, we can hydrate. Even though it's dangerous for me, as we know. Hey, any intermetallics is good enough. As long as you got it working, that's the main thing. No, we need to... The gaps are, is where the gaps are. Oh, there's probably a tree in the way. Our trees are untrustworthy creatures. We're gonna have to figure out how to get the salt through here, but that's a problem for another day. You're at fuel for glassworks. Glassworks more like glass doesn't work, am I right? I legitimately do not know if I'm right. Okay. So I hate feeling, love feeling. And they bring it over here, and then all of a sudden those lamps that we brought in are super useful. Okay. Great. This is actually working so far. And I think hydrogen chloride is one of those things that I just needed a lot of. And with this plant, I should be making too much of it. And making too much hydrogen chloride is better than not enough. Uh-oh. We've already got a train there. Typing weirdly. See the number one cause of weird things typed in my chat. Phone is typing weirdly. I can do something with all these logs. And the stone. You know what? I know what to do with the logs. Oh, I know what to do with the stone. I want to throw the stone in the bin. Stone could be useful. That amount of stone could actually be useful one day. That amount of clay, though. That can go. Disconnect amber. Grab 2 of those. One of them's just really been sucked up. Let that suck. Sorry, I didn't have to say that aloud. And yet I did say it. Okay. We want 12 washers. What does a washer require? Iron, 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 iron. Got it. A lot of iron. If anything requires stone, I guarantee I should use the stone. These don't require stone. You need iron plates though, of which we have iron plates. Lying around. I don't remember how many I needed. I'll figure that out in a second. I needed 12. I am currently building in 12. Okay, that's that sorted. Then the next thing I needed was 8 electrolyzers. Now I feel like it's a higher level technology, which means it will probably require... actually require... aluminium plates. I was thinking it was going to require intermetallics. Tire processing unit. I'm pretty sure tire processing units need... No. I was going to say copper. No, they need steel. I think I'm still short something. Stone furnaces. Oh! My stone. You fools. Fallen for my trap. It's amazing how many steam engines are actually required. Do I have the power for 8 electrolyzers? I do have the power for 8 electrolyzers. Doubting Thomas over there. We make a lot of small parts by hand at the moment. It's very funny. Nine. How many am I requesting? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 2 more. Air core inductors. Yeah, for some reason we store those. There's a lot more pressing before, but... okay. And circuit boards. There we go. That should be enough. There was probably a faster way to build this, but hey, we're here now. And then I would like 4 chemical plants. Copper plates, and we'll see from there. Making my pockets do a lot of work right now. Two stacks of glass. Let's try that again. Plant. Iron. Try that again. There we go. 4 plants. I'm gonna be so happy when I don't even have to think about this shit. Okay, why am I building silver? I didn't actually think about that at the time, but now I am. Why do I need silver? No. So why do it? Wood processing. That might be good later. Processing silver. I don't need silver. Silver's a silly resource for silly people. Let's just keep working towards the oil sands, I think. There we go. Let's work on a compressor. Now. Oh, there's the guy in his cage. Who's hungry? Where the hell are you? You're just standing on a train track in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god. You... thought you were much closer. But you are not. Rid of some of those logs. If I get to a train track, then I can probably just ride the rails where I need to go. I'm gonna go feed that guy just so that way he stops bitching and complaining. Folks. Coffee Pixels, thank you so much for increasing the quality of the stream. Meow. Do you think I can be baited into saying meow for no reason? Absolutely. Right, you've got me. Get to rights. So that should be everything I need to make. Oh. Oh dear. It appears it was not the way to do this. But let's try again. Got him. I'm easily tricked to meow. You don't call yourself SeiferKatt and don't expect not to meow. Good deal. What are you up to? I'm gonna give you some meat. Here you go. Okay, now I'm a cat again. You're a cat. You refer to yourself as a cat a lot. Are you a furry? No, I'm not. No one asked that question, but I feel like I need to say it sometimes because there's anything wrong with furry. Well, look, there's a lot of things wrong with a lot of us. But I'm not a furry. There's anything wrong with furries. I'm like, yay! But at the same time, hey, look, man, it's not my business. Cat people or dog people or whatever you want. Just don't be snake people or spider people. Yes, I am. How dare you? How? I she also. Who knows? A friend of mine was absolutely convinced when he first met me that I was a furry, and the way he was, the way he decided to express the fact that I totally was a furry is to show me his very hardcore images that he drew, that he was very proud of. They were the most hardcore pictures, like hand-drawn art I'd ever seen in my life at that time, and I was very uncomfortable. Like that was some shit, man. Only two things you hate in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's cultures, and the Dutch. Fair enough. I mean, I actually don't know about fair enough on that one. I don't know if I should, like, if this is a joke or I'm just gonna be like, okay. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I thought you were Dutch, and I wasn't sure where to go with that one. And I was just like, okay. Cool. Quote from the Mike Myers movie. See, I always think about a quote from Jack Thompson back in the day. You remember Jack Thompson? What a great lawyer he was. Early days of the internet. It's not even early days of the internet, but a terrible lawyer, ambulance chaser guy, convinced that video games were making Grand Theft Auto was making kids kill each other. But it was like there's a bunch of the what was it? He said something really funny, and it's like so many years ago. It was like there's a bunch of racists up in Scotland wearing kilts, drinking single malt whiskey, and spreading hurtful racial stereotypes in our country. And the host of the podcast was like, what you did is actually a stereotype. He's like, no, what that was an example. And it's like, what? Like, he was so adamant that what he kills, drinking single malt whiskey, bringing hurtful racial stereotypes in our country. It's like, that's you spreading racial stereotypes in our country. No. That's it. The guy was an amazing lawyer. Amazing that he didn't get disbarred earlier, quite frankly. That's the amazing part. He got disbarred eventually. It was a surprisingly long time before it happened. I don't remember which one's which, so I'm not even going to question it right now. Let's just make a bunch of poles. Get lamps in there. Getting lamps in there is not a difficult problem, though. Lamps are like lamps. They're all over the place. Oh, yeah, you gotta get your orogs for the poo. Gotta make your cows for your cow poo. But this is actually coming along fairly well. I think once that is all connected... Yeah. Jack Thompson. What a wild thing to bring up these days. He was like the first proper American crazy that I heard about. Like the first proper crazy. Like sure, crazies have always been around, but that guy was proper crazy. Like I'm not having to go at all Americans, obviously. But you know, the real crazy one. You know. Oh. Maybe you don't. If you don't, that's kind of a problem in itself for a different reason. Okay. Do we have train stop? Do we have everything we need for the trains? I'm going to get rid of these text plates as well, because I don't need them taking up inventory spots. I got a lot of random crap in my inventory, but let's try to minimize the use. I'm looking forward to the bots being able to do this part, that loading, unloading part. Even once I've done this, sure, it's great that I have the hydrogen chloride done, but I'm still not going to be able to refine my noblobulium. I got 2 stone trains? Really? I do have refined syngas done. That's right here. That's just making it forever. You know what? It's time to move the car. The car has been there for a while, but it's time to drive. We have not made my long-handled inserters. Require a lot of chromium, iron, nickel, special alloy. Belts are not a problem. Belts are a problem. I don't have any rubber. I love how quickly that changed tune. I still don't know which way that needs to go around, so oh, that's fine. Fine. It's honestly what I should come to expect from myself. I don't know. There's also like these couple of things right here that have always just kind of been broken that they fix. And today's the day. Okay, iron nickel plating is that, I believe. Or iron antimony, whatever the heck it's called. We need a bunch of chromium, of course we do. Chromium's not hard to find, and rubber. Rubber! Cops and rubbers. Come around here, we should find some rubber. Now, Americans, don't be weird about it. Okay. Take that. Then we just get a bunch of chromium. We will be able to find over here. Do a little tour of the base to 40 of them. Why not? Okay. 40 should suffice. Probably took too much of that chromium ore. But you know what? The number of times I need more chromium ore, it's happened a lot. In fact, no. Chromium ore was the thing that I needed. Turns out, I'm a genius. I'm as surprised as you are, quite frankly. Thing concerning. I think that's going to be improved probably once I get the fast inserters. We're not there yet because I don't have it researched, or I'm not even sure what the faster inserters are going to require to actually build. What do fast inserters need? We can build everything on it. We can build. We just need to research it. Interesting. I didn't actually know we were so close to it. Cool. Okay. My hydrogen gas is not connected. Is connected? It is off by 1. Classic. And with that... Okay. Music's kind of reminded me of like Stellaris, which reminds me, I was like, you know what, I should get back into playing Stellaris. I was like, yeah, I should. And then I was like looking at the current reviews for Stellaris. People like, the new patch broke everything, game is ruined, Paradox Interactive is the worst company I've ever seen, boo-hoo, baha. You know, all that sort of shit. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't get into the game right now. And then I see someone going, you know, Stellaris has never been in a better state than right now. And I'm like, the duality of fucking man, right? Is the game ruined forever or is it fun now? I don't know. Like, do I get into Stellaris or not? I don't know anymore. The duality of man has me confused yet again. Like, am I supposed to play Stellaris? Am I not? Because I can't tell when some people like the game is the worst and Paradox sucks and they killed my puppy, even though the puppy was the nicest puppy you've ever met. And someone else like, oh my god, Stellaris devs can have my firstborn. Stellaris devs are my firstborn. Okay, you know what? If Stellaris devs are your firstborn, then I think you've got a little bit of collusion. Not collusion. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm suspicious. You know, feel like you're not being genuine. I'm gonna just waste some gas here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna put this here. Put that there. But yeah, my point is, it's just like, okay, clearly one of you is having a bad time, and I do not know which one of you. But one of you is upset about the current state of Stellaris, and one of you is thinking it's great. And at that point, I just have to think, the one who's complaining is probably the one who is in the wrong. I know that's probably a hot take, but the ones who complain, in my experience, are also the ones who are like way too invested. You know? They're the ones who are like, Magic was ruined ever since like the third set. And you're like, what? Hot take. Like, ever since they released Arabian Nights, Magic's gone downhill, and you're just like, okay. I messed around with the caravans. I did a little bit. I have since not. Oh yeah. Like, time with caravans is over now that the age of trains is upon us. It's like the age of horses is over. What do? They are just sorry, that was so offensive. What do you mean, what do? So rude. I'm sorry. Caravan stuff, man. Big old boys. They're just big old boys. They're just trains by not needing tracks that you have to feed. Actual food. They're helpful. I think they're very helpful pre-trains. The difference I don't like about them is that you have to feed them. And so, for instance, I've got a caravan outpost here. It says, hey, pick up copper. Come over here. Somewhere. Yeah, drop off copper. And that's all it says. If you're on C-Block, yeah, probably not as much, because you're generally not going to be delivering long distance, but I don't know. Ask Gosen, he loves caravans. Gosen, big caravan guy. Like, not physically, of course. I'm just saying the man loves caravans. You know, I don't know. I don't know Gosen's size. Seems rude to just bring that up for no reason. They can ignore your spaghetti. That is true. They can ignore your spaghetti, and that's actually pretty impressive. About the size of a full-grown ghost-in. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that, of course. Now that you've said it, it's obvious. See, I'm not the size of a full-grown SeiferKatt. I've been larger. I have also, non-childlike, been smaller. But as a child, I was also small. Obviously. I don't think that necessarily needed to be said. As a child, I was smaller than I am now. Like, I think anyone could have guessed that one. I would like to probably get another one of those in there. And it seems rude to not have lamps in the lamp station. Lamps in there. What does this do? It releases lamps. Okay, why is it so dark? Didn't want to use lamps. I love the honesty there at the end. Okay, put some lamps in there as well. Oh. Hell, I forgot about getting lamps out again. Most of the time, the lamps are good to go again. Doesn't use the lamps unless the bulbs burn out. Probably something like this. So Panda today was looking up something. I don't know where she came up to, but she was looking on the internet at stuff, and she was like, "Oh, you know, in Hollow Knight Silk Song, oh, in the new Hollow Knight." And I went, "Yeah, what about it?" And she's like, "Is that character with the like threads there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like she's literally the main character." And Panda was so happy. Because like Panda watched me play Hollow Knight the first time I was playing it, and she really liked Hornet. Which, I mean, who doesn't? Hornet's great. And she was like, "It's Hornet in that game?" I'm like, "Yeah, Hornet's the main character." It's like, yes. Which I thought was really fun. So I think when I play that game, I'm gonna have to play it like on the couch with her, having the ability to watch, which I'm totally fine with. Nothing is more humbling than playing a game, being watched by my wife, as she's like, "Wow, you fell for that trick again, huh?" Yes, yes, I fell for that trick again. Got me again. Yes, I'm not mad. This is a thing that happens a lot. Actually, that's so funny. That should start filling up with hydrogen chloride, and it should be, when it's all working, doing 5,000 in it. Is it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Hydrogen. Only 3,200. Something not running properly? Oh, we probably don't have the salt coming through, right. But working. I think a little buffer of stuff would probably help. Yeah, see, more. I know of that guy. I know people love it, but I haven't seen it. I've seen him. Seen that character. I know people love that character. I just haven't seen it. We'll get there. We'll play Hollow Knight when we get there. Probably won't. Well, sorry, Silk Song. Probably won't play that one on stream, even though I played the last Hollow Knight game on stream. Probably won't play Silk Song on stream. At least not anytime soon. Sherma is love, Sherma is life. See, again, I don't know what that means. I haven't seen Sherma. That doesn't mean anything to me. I played the game. Yeah, I find that funny. The pumps are just, they work well. I don't think it was a space age nerf. I think it was just like a thing they decided to do. It's across the board, but you've asked a very good question. Factorio wiki pump. Pumping speed 1200. No, because they also changed the way that water works. So it's not that big a deal, essentially, because water... It was like about for water. Yeah. Because that's also when they changed, like, how just general water works. Full. Okay, so that's gonna fill itself up. That'll take time. I think you'd manage. So. Next I want organic solvent. How much organic solvent all up do I need? Not that much. Hold on, once I'm done here, am I pretty much done? Oh, wait. Yeah! Wait. Yeah, actually. Oh, I'm almost done. I just need to make organic solvent. Okay. So how much organic solvent do I want? Okay. Let's just say a normal number of, say, 500. That's not a stupid number. A normal ass number. Okay. So we need to sort out middle oil. That's not a problem. Sure, why not? How do we make middle oil? Out of tar. That's also not a problem. Steam, make that in an electric boiler. Also, not a problem. It'll make a bunch of byproducts I don't particularly care for. We'll need to ship... Well, what if we didn't ship tar? What if we just used tar? Because that's... No, I want to check one more thing before I get too excited about this, because this is actually going to work. Organic solvent. Rip my butt. What do you do? That's okay. Ooh. I know I'm going to want a lot of those things soon. You know what? Let's go a stupid number. Go 2,000. It's not a ridiculous number. What do I do with the pitch? Can I do anything good with the pitch? Oh. Super great. Pitch can turn into coke. Yeah, I suppose. What am I doing with the coke? Burn it. Why? Light oil, aromatics, and gasoline. I've had both uses for both of those before. This. Makes more coke. And the coke into tar. I mean, actually... don't hate it. Out of curiosity... Out of curiosity, can I... Do I have bitumen seep research to print free tar? I don't know. You know what? Let's investigate. Let's explore. Because if so, then this area over here just looks even better for what I've done. Also, it gives an excuse to get the trains running through this direction, which they've been meaning to do for a while. Okay. I don't have drilling fluid yet, no. not how that works. Oh, no, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Loyal? No. Ah. Oh, I'm not quite. Drilling fluid is easy to make. That's not a problem. Hang on, I just want to look at something. Freeze will let me. Is it the one that also needs small parts, or is that a separate thing? And there it is. Yeah. Natural gas. I don't want natural gas. Oh, I can choose. If I go tar extractor. Oh. It seems to have like a very small number. It says 1,000. Makes me anxious, being a small number. $2,000. What does the natural gas one make? I assume each one makes a different thing. Like a natural gas one makes raw gas. Oh, hi. Thank you. Ah, it's the donut. Hell yes. Thank you. I got a donut. Oh yeah, I should. I've been told that I have to tell you why I got a free donut, or 2 free donuts actually. So we went to the donut store, as you do, and we went to the drive-thru, and we were like, "Yep, we'll have a couple drinks and a donut for my boy." And we sat at the drive-thru for a while, like at the window to like pay and receive our stuff. And we're there for like 5 minutes, and we're just chatting about Game of Thrones flags and houses. And someone like looks at us, opens the door, and like, "Have you ordered?" And we're like, "Yeah." They're like, "Hang on, I gotta do this." Down the hits it like, "Hey Marissa, are you making that? The order." "Sorry, what was your order?" We tell them. "Yeah, the order was this. Are you making that? Can you make it?" "I am so sorry about that. Look, how many people you got in your car? 3? I'll get you 3 donuts." And we're like, "Well, they just took our order and then just didn't do anything with it?" And we're like, "That's cool. Whatever, man. We're not that fast." So we chatted for a little bit longer. And the guy comes to the window. He's like, "Here's your drinks. Here's your donuts. Thank you so much." And I'm like, "We should probably pay first." He's like, "You haven't paid?" And we're like, "No." So then we paid. He's like, "Oh God." So then we paid. And people could be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have paid." But I'm like, "No, we're not going to steal from them." No. Why would I steal from a donut place? I'm not gonna do. I'm not that person. I almost got out with free donuts and free drinks. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna steal from the. They don't know what's going on in their life. They don't need that shit. But yeah, like they was like, oh shit. So I was like, it's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We're happy to pay. They were so confused. I was like, it's fine. This shit happens, man. It happens all the time, I'm sure. So they gave us 2 free donuts because they forgot we existed. Okay. So anyway, we gave 1.5 of them to Lil K because that boy loves a donut. He's crazy about donuts. Can you mine quartz in normal pie? Of course you can. Right, okay, so if we right. Over here I was messing around with this idea and I just sort of abandoned it. I kind of wish I didn't actually completely abandon it. Neat. I'm glad I didn't destroy it all. Of course you can, man. Quartz just comes out of the ground. Like corpses. Corpses also come out of the ground, but you shouldn't tell the police. Especially not if you were the one that put them in the ground in the first place. What the hell am I on about? Nothing. Not about anything. Oh, I'm supposed to be a cat. Glacier Wolf has redeemed. I want to be the top cat. It's his. 0? You can't be at exactly 0. That's no way. Oh, Glacier Wolf. You got too many letters there. You are at exactly 0. We'll give it a second. You won't be, but thank you so much for taking Top Cat. Allow me to raise the price yet again. That's... I don't know what the hell that was, but that was interesting. Top Cat goes to 41,500 points. My God. That's a ridiculous number. Top Cat in this economy? Yeah, I know. It lasted a whole day. That's the when you play the game of Top Cat, that happens sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this got taken away from you, but that's how the game of Top Cat plays. It's vicious. If you are unhappy with it, like, I think some people redeemed Top Cat, had it stolen from them, and they were like resolved never to play Top Cat again. And I respect that. Like, I'm not like, oh, what? You didn't play Top Cat again? Like, no, Top Cat is a violent game. You know, it's meant for criminals and thieves and merchants. I don't know why the merchants are there, but they're having a good time too. There are some bitter feelings about Top Cat. And rich people, yeah, exactly. And scoundrels. Like there are people watching Top Cat with eagle eyes, and they are hungry. That's interesting. I thought the train could go that way. Yeah, which was not the intent. I think Eternal Top Cat broke the point of Top Cat. For some people. Which, you know, it was not really intended. Yeah, no shit. I mean, Wasn't my intention. My intention was just to get people to spend points. I like how you're like, no shit. I'm like, I didn't. That's not what's the intent. This is why I'm not an actual game designer, because I would be like, yeah, guys, I'm sure no one would like abuse the system that I put in here. I know you both keep track of this. Don't pretend you don't. Clay. Like a clay pit or something? After you missed the day for Turtle Coronation, I know. At least he's not bitter about it, guys. I mean, you're allowed to be. That's the game of Top Cat. That game of Top Cat is a game that I do not recommend for anyone really. I was gonna say for the faint of heart, but I mean it's more vicious than that. It is what it is. It is. It's exactly what it is. I just didn't intend for this to happen. Once a mild-mannered channel points redeem has morphed into something that I could not have predicted. Is what it is. As long as it's not a doggy-dog world. I hate it when it's a doggy-dog world. So mad. Few things make me madder than a doggy-dog world. Oh, now I'm mad about a doggy-dog world. I've done it to myself. The worst thing is when someone who is actually like smart says, "Oh, you know what they say? It's a doggy-dog world," and I'm like, no one says it's a doggy-dog world because it's not a flippin' doggy-dog world. Idiot. Okay, I've messed this up. Do I care to fix it? Really? You know what? I kind of dig it. I dig the big buildings. I like big buildings, and I cannot lie. You other brothers might deny. But I don't think you should. Please do not deny. At least you're denying. Brothers, cease your denials. You know what the worst part is? I've said the doggy dog world joke, and now it's stuck in my head, and all I can hear is doggy dog world, doggy dog world, doggy dog. And I'm just like, I've made myself so mad at a thing that no one was saying. I don't know how to rectify this. Probably stop saying it is probably a good start. If I stop saying it, I'll forget about that I said. I'll be happier. That's probably step one. Cat zone, not a dog zone. I agree. This ain't no doggy dog world, you know? This ain't your father's doggy dog world. It's like it's one of those phrases that people say that just make me lose all respect. I try to run lamps because it's really hard to see otherwise. Well, it's alright. You don't see any dogs eating dogs. Well, I mean, that's true, because I guess it's a doggy-dog world, as we have previously discussed. I've got to, like, learn to not give a shit about things. I think that would make my life a lot happier. Because this whole thing was just me, like, making a joke, and now I'm upset. Like, am I actually upset? I'm, like, 50% upset. Like, I'm a little upset. And this was not required. I did it to myself. Might be the time to pave your world on tetanus tiles. Tetanus tiles seems like something that would be like a fun thing for kids to play. But not for, I feel, obvious reasons. Okay. I don't know if the marks matter, but let's put it in anyway. Tetanus paradise. I hadn't done that. Funny. Hey, not wrong. Okay, we should probably signal this. Spending most our lives living in tetanus paradise. Prove this? Silly question, really. Oh, I built it that way. Look for batteries. Stone. Can I just bring this down here real quick? No one needs to know. Over time, it'll probably fix it. Probably not, actually. These circuits. That good. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is build the tar extractor, which requires... it's not actually difficult. It's chromium and some lead plate. Well, chromium's really here. Done. Lead plate? Not far. DNA is going to ruin you? Well, don't look at a microscope then. You don't see it, it won't ruin you. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. cDNA, run cDNA, cDNA, run DNA, run. I messed that joke up, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't funny. cDNA, see, no, I gotta stop. Just abandon. See the ship, get off the ship. The ship has been abandoned. You are in a good place. Nowhere near the ship. Okay, any more shafts? I don't know why I've got brakes. It's supposed to stop my jokes before they become stupid. Clearly they're not working. Oh, don't do that. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. So now I want to make an automated factory. Build 4 of them. Bad to see. Yeah, it's got its problems. I mean, look, do what you want, right? It's a single-player video game. You do what makes you happy. Just know that you're a bad person and your conscience will haunt you to days. That's a joke, by the way, I hope. I hope you recognize that's a joke, because... doesn't matter at all, actually. That's it. We're all just here having fun. Okay. Got a big old boy here. And assuming I understand how this works, I should be able to put my big old boy on that little pool. That sound creepier? Probably. Smacks your hand away, get your own. What's your playtime at, Morin? Probably Morin. Like, actually reads the name and goes, that's 85. I block. Ah, you spit up many times. Okay. We got some fluids. As one does. Yeah, I've never done. Well, that's not how I played, but that's okay. Like, if you're sitting around, if you've got time to lean, you've got time to build more resources. So you would have had something. Again, don't listen to me. I'm just over here judging you for no reason. Again, play the game you want to play. Don't let some random guy on Twitch tell you otherwise. You don't know what that guy on Twitch is up to. Maybe he's some sort of creep. You don't know. He probably... Excuse me? That rude? I think I hit a steam. Screenshot bazooka. It really was. I was a little frightened there. No, I hit F12. I've got like a Logitech keyboard's got a F12 key next to the control key. And so I pressed that and took a... there was a balloon, and I don't know what that was about. Probably pressed another key. I don't know what that was about. Who really knows what's going on in this world? Gaben is trying to trick me. No, nothing hit my microphone. I don't think so. My wife's just glaring at me. Just to be clear, my wife's not in the room. It's just really funny, the idea that she's just like watching me and very angry at me for no real reason. So, assuming I have understood this correctly, I can put this tar extractor here. Oh, is that how much mining fluid it needs, drilling fluid it needs before it starts, like, actually making something? Kinda makes... I'd build another station. That floor, yeah. What else would it... I say this knowing that how upset you are, probably because you had to build it. Oh yeah, man, floor is everywhere. It's useless. I hate it. I'd throw it in the bin if I could. In fact, in some places I do. Again, I'm saying this just to get a rise out of you. Know that? In fact, Kiwis are native to China. They are. They sure are. So your entire thing. Okay, hold up. What do you mean our entire thing? How much do you think we care about kiwi fruit? Talking about kiwi fruit. Not the kiwi birds. Classic misconception, people calling them. Yeah. We don't call kiwi fruit kiwis because kiwis are the bird. It confused me immensely as a child. People talking about eating kiwis and we're like, holy shit. That's jail time. Or you're a stoat. Could be. Some people are just stoats. They can't help that, I suppose. Or cats, but cats don't eat kiwi fruit. Cats just kill them by mistake. Well, they don't kill them by mistake. They do kill them, though. Cats, they're jerks. Wonder what a kiwi bird tastes like. Looks like something would be delicious. I don't think it is. They are delicious. I honestly don't know. I also have no tanks here, which is kind of a pain. Now I need to end my stream soon, but earlier than normal, I'm afraid. Because I need to get up early in the morning. Finish this bit off. We do not have the power poles for this. Dude, I love it. I love the things decaying. It's so much fun. I'm 85% curious. Okay. And then with that, we make the tar. Oh, really? What we do is we make the tar. This whole thing is really about making a few things, actually, but mostly gasoline's actually kind of a fun thing to make. Because I don't have big ones. I don't have big ones yet. The big ones. I think big poles are researchable, but I don't have no balloon plate. So we're still in the realms of, even if we had it researched, we couldn't make it. Okay. I'd like to get that connected, and in fact, this is a good place to stop. Media wood. Going the wrong way. Alright, that's going to be me done for the day. Thank Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it, but you do what makes you feel comfortable. I will next be streaming on tomorrow. Tomorrow is my normal time. Today was a little bit of a secret time, but I'll be here tomorrow. So, be here for that. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt, where the VODs are. New VODs going up eventually. And Discord is where you can find me outside my regular streaming time in case you want to send me anything that you find interesting. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Take care. Goodbye. 3 top cats in a row. Yikes. Good day.